What's going on, guys? Coach Trixx here from Mount Foreign Center. Today's lecture is on plus sets, a tool for simple load progression. So what are plus sets? Essentially, they're an AMRAP set, or as many reps as possible set, with some parameters. The end goal is to hit the same load for more repetitions. Of course, the reps prescribed will be dependent on the desired intent, whether we're looking for strength, power, endurance, or whatever the desired goal is up to the discretion of the strength coach. I found these to be great for beginners or those with a training age that they're starting to get very proficient with exercises and lifts. Obviously, the goal is to hit clean repetitions, but it's especially useful for like high school athletes or those of younger training ages, especially in large groups. You can also be with your advanced athletes with VBT as well, so that's always helpful. So how do I use plus sets? As I mentioned, we want to make sure we hit as many clean reps as possible. So before beginning, make sure that your athlete or athlete group are technically proficient. We don't want to stand for sloppy reps or just kind of muscling through it. So make sure that the message is always clear form first. And then based on how many repetitions they hit, we just simply adjust their RM for the next training block, either using a standard RM chart or our simple plus set chart. Now, of course, we just kind of keep it between 3 repetitions over the prescribed amount. Anything more than that, we typically will have our athlete do another set with like a 2-3 minute break because we want to get a better indicator, right? We want to make sure it's relatively accurate. So we will always kind of make that adjustment. And of course, you can use it for VBT as well, right? So same kind of concept, depending if they get 1, 2, or 3 or more reps than the prescribed amount. Assuming that they don't hit that 10% drop, we can adjust accordingly, right? Of course, if they do hit that 10% drop, that's where we will call that set and make the adjustment. So here's a sample progression of how we can use plus sets. So assuming our athlete has a good training age and they're technically proficient, we're going to simply use a 5x5 with varied loading. Okay, so assuming for block 1, we have 5 sets here, all 5 repetitions except for set 5, we're at 5 plus. So we're doing varied loading by 5 kilos every set. You can see 100, 105, 110, 15. And then on the last set at 120, we're having our athlete go for as many clean reps as possible. In this example, they hit 7. So on their next block, we can adjust their training RM. We'll use the reference on the left here. So they hit 2 reps above prescribed. So we will adjust their load by 5 kilos. So then you can see here in block 2, we have 105 now instead of 100, 110 instead of 105, and then so on and so forth. And then again on set 5, we're going to have that plus set. In this example, they hit 125 for exactly 5 reps. So looking that they didn't surpass it, we're going to say do not adjust the RM as you go into block 3. Hit the same amount, and then you can see by set 5, 125, they're going to hit 6, so we will adjust by 2.5 kilos accordingly, so on and so forth. Now again, if we're talking about VBT, we can look for that 10% drop. So as an example, if sets 1 through 5 are all prescribed at 3 repetitions, let's say our set 5 is a 3 plus, as long as their velocity does not drop by more than 10% rep to rep to rep, we will let them keep going until they have that 10% drop. And then based on that number, we can make the adjustment on their RM as well. So again, plus sets are a great way to have a simple progression for load. And it's also very effective when looking at VBT as well. That's it for this lecture, guys. As always, if you have any questions, hit us up, info@ironperformance.ca. Follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And as always, subscribe to our YouTube channel for the latest and greatest in strength and conditioning. Till next time, guys, take care.